Okay. This thing on? There's no red light. My name is Mark Bellum. I am 21 years old. I am an Oregon State University graduate. Graduated with an associate's degree in sociology and criminology. I am a police academy dropout by circumstances that I probably should have controlled a bit better, but you know, some tests are a little harder than others. I live in a pretty rural area in Oregon. Kind of been here my entire life. Despite having graduated, I'm currently unemployed, I guess, on an official tax slip. That's what I'd have to put. I think that's enough about me, so I'll go on to why I'm making these videos. I am what I would call a SESCI. I am a self-employed special circumstances investigator. This essentially means that when things come up in the local area that are a little outside the parameters of the law or just kind of unusual, that's kind of where I step in. I've always had this knack for investigation, and I wanted to go into criminal investigation, but, you know, things didn't quite work out in that field. Now I kind of find myself in this position where I feel like I can do better as a freelance person, and as of late, some very interesting things have been going down around where I live. So this is kind of what I aptly call my first case. It is starts out, we've got 4 people who have gone missing in the past 2 months. All of them have gone missing at about nighttime, anywhere between 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Their missing reports have only come out the day after, except for the last one, which was a different circumstance, which is actually why I find myself now getting involved. So with this last one, well, I guess I'll explain with the first few. The first 2 of them, no evidence was found of the people at all. No one knows exactly where they went missing or how. They just know that they disappeared. The third one was a mountain climber who was, I think he was about 26 or 27 years old. He was up in the nearby hills, and he has not been found. That was about 3 weeks ago. There are still search parties looking for him. And now the most recent one, and the one to spark my interest in this, was 2 people. I'm sorry, there was 1 person that went missing, but they were traveling. It was a couple. They were taking a midnight stroll in the nearby woods, and the girl, I'm not really sure how to put it because, well, we don't really know, because the only person who can testify for what happened was her boyfriend, and he is currently in a coma. Essentially, the most we could get out of it, or I'm sorry, I should not really say we, because everything I've gotten has been through a detective friend of mine. He's pretty high up inspector. The most they have gotten out of it is that they were traveling together and something, and the guy specifically never said someone, he said something attacked and took her. And he made it home and made a very crude drawing of the attacker and shortly fell into a coma. And he's been out since. And that happened 4 days ago, and today is November 24th, 2011. So it's Thanksgiving, and I'm not really spending it with my family. That happened 4 days ago, and he's been in a coma since shortly after getting to the police station. But I was able to acquire a copy of the drawing he made, and it's interesting because you look at it and you don't really know what to make of it because it doesn't seem like something that's real. But I got a copy of the drawing, and it's really what got my interest, because this certainly counts as something that I would say is a special circumstance. This was his drawing, and well, As someone who's spent quite a bit of time on the internet, this is pretty familiar.